Today, I'm going to set the goddamn house on fire. I want to do a disclaimer right away. I'm not Jesus. What I am saying here isn't a sure thing. I'm just simply sharing a point of view, an idea. And ideas are meant to be challenged. So if you want to challenge them, please do. Today we are speaking about the Austrian painter. And the theory I have in mind is how the Austrian painter massively benefited the world in what comes to war in the Middle East. Who's the Austrian painter? You'll have to figure that out because I cannot say this man's name on YouTube. It's unfortunate that you cannot say a man's name without instantly triggering your content and getting it flagged. It is what it is. We live in a free world, right? Yeah, bollocks. So how did the Austrian painter massively benefit conflict in the Middle East and benefited in a nice way? Well, this premise, this idea, is based on a lot of ifs. Well, if the Austrian painter hadn't done what he done, then maybe Israel wouldn't exist. The land of Israel would have never been given to the Jews. Maybe another land would have been given. Maybe there would be another kind of war. But leaving that aside, nowadays in the world there are 15.2 million Jews. As you guys know, 6 to 7 million, I believe, they were murdered. They were literally worse than murdered. But yeah, let's use the word murdered. They were murdered in the Holocaust. Had they had not been murdered, people predict that instead of 15.2 million Jews today, there would be as much as 32, which means over double. Now, as we know, Israel has turned Gaza into a parking lot, and they've bombed Lebanon. Now, they're just 15.2 million. If they were twice as much, imagine how many other of these countries would be, 1, already taken over by Israel, 2, already suffering bombings from Israel. Just let that sink in your head. They're 15.2 million, and they are literally destroying the Palestinians. Can you think what they could do if they were twice as much? Would have they destroyed Lebanon already? Probably, maybe. Would they be bombing Jordan as well? Syria? Could they have taken one of those countries? Could they have cemented themselves as one of the biggest countries in the Middle East already? And in the process, murdered millions of people. It's an interesting idea, in my view, of course. And I'm gonna cut this short. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the idea out there. Think about it. As I said, not Jesus. Just think about the idea and maybe develop it in the comments. Throw possible. Challenge my idea. That's what we're here for.